Daily Horoscope, the 25th of November 2017. Aries. You often harbor in your heart the most tender sentiments without having the boldness to manifest them explicitly. But today, you will probably fall on an expansive partner who, endowed with great qualities of contact, will not hear your subtle language. Your usual reluctance may then hurt you. Your married life will not be particularly protected. The atmosphere in couple may be quite gloomy. Couples in deep crisis may consider separation. The others will often be on the verge of argument. On a professional level, your negligence made you miss an interesting case. You will now be determined to do everything not to make the same mistake, because stumbling twice on the same stone is unworthy. Xenobios. Taurus. No global threat to be feared in the couple sector. You should therefore maintain a pleasant climate in your life together, especially if a getaway reinforces your availability. For you, singles, this is a rather hectic astral context, which could trigger surprises. Some of you will see a love of the past, others will succumb to the charm of your next-door neighbor or office colleague. You will focus all your energy on advancing your career. It will be a good time to surround yourself, to call on all your relationships and to talk about your projects already developed. In particular, you will need to look for people with experience in your field. Soon a change of position will concretize your ambitions and you will be worth the promotion so much dreamed. Gemini. Conjugal love will be an area of your life in which the tensions of the moment will not be felt. Even the bad configuration of Jupiter will not prove negative on your relationships. In these conditions, your life together will find all its meaning and depth. Single, this is one of the most successful days of the year in love. You will have real chances to make an important meeting. Know how to take advantage of these exceptionally beneficial astral configurations. You'll know how to use your diplomatic skills to negotiate a tough deal, get a contract under the nose and beard of your competitors, or get a loan at a favorable rate. And if you have to impose your conditions, you will be able to do it without much trouble this time. Cancer. This is one of the best marital days. Venus and Jupiter promise you particularly happy loves. Happiness will be at the rendezvous, a happiness without excessive passion, simple and profound at the same time. Single, the poorly shaped moon will make you very demanding. So demanding that hardly anyone will have the chance to seduce you. If you want to make a meaningful meeting, maybe you should set the bar a little lower. This aspect of the sun will seriously awaken your professional ambition. You will see your efforts bear fruit. Still, you would do well to control your aggressiveness. It will sometimes be useful to defend your interests. But it will also be necessary to know to choose at the right time the negotiation rather than the confrontation. Do not be fooled by the excitement of the fight. Lion. The love sector will give you some nice surprises this time. Mars, the planet of desire, will wait for you, ready to make you live passionate moments. The Sun, for its part, should amplify this climate of seduction. You will feel romantic and cuddle-side. It should not hurt too. Solitaires can expect to make a decisive meeting for their sentimental future. If your couple is already established, it will be a full day, conducive to happy transformations in life together. If you feel that your professional position is strong, it will be the day to negotiate a salary increase. You will be able to win your case thanks to the help of Pluto, provided you do not be too greedy. Virgin. The planet Mercury will push you to play spoiled kids with your partner. But if you abuse this game, you will soon be entitled to severe retaliation. Not too much, so. Single, you will tend this time to err on the side of your love quest and disdain more modest means but adapted to your goals. Be aware, however, that violence is the supreme refuge of incompetence and that it is always catastrophic in your romantic relationships. All the efforts you have been making for many months to improve your professional situation will finally succeed. Thanks to this aspect of the moon, you will get a real promotion. You will have passed an important milestone, and you will see the path of success open before you. Libra. Everything will be easier for you if you manage to get along well with your spouse. The burden of life will be much lighter. The Vietnamese say that a united couple would be able, by itself, to empty the China Sea. The present astral climate lends itself wonderfully to good marital harmony. Enjoy it. Single, at least, you'll have a hell of a chance. As the planet Venus will influence the love area of your theme, the euphoria will not leave you. You will be particularly happy in love. This day, the natives of the sign will have the wind in their sails in the field of work, and they will have every interest to strike a big blow. For some, it will be a question of applying for a first job. For others, you will have to pass a test to upgrade your rank. For others, it could be the beginning of an independent occupation or the opportunity to embark on a liberal profession. The most favored will be those of the first decan. Scorpio. If you are a couple, your life will not be a long quiet river. Indeed, your exacerbated sensitivity, your thirst for tenderness never quenched complicate relationships with your partner. The unfortunate man will be lost in the meanders of your moods, and misunderstandings may multiply between the two of you. If you are single, keep a cool head, and make an effort of lucidity, otherwise you risk having a big heartache because you will be, simply, deceived of love story. If you are unemployed, this day will offer you the opportunity to find a job quite pleasant but without guarantee of duration. In these days, you will probably have to be satisfied. Indeed, better thin bush than no shade, Indian proverb. Sagittarius. Mars can be worth one of the most beautiful pages of your love story. If you are married, this planet should definitely revive your feelings towards your spouse or partner. If you live alone, it will do everything to offer you a nice crush. And as slower planets are, in your case, ready to take over, this crush could well turn into a very important and lasting story. If you are self-employed or have a great deal of autonomy in your work, you will make surprising progress. On the other hand, those who are less free will have significantly less luck, and some of them will sometimes want to send everything around. Capricorn. Relations with two seem today characterized by an intolerance to frustration. You will not tolerate that the other can exist outside the couple. This will most often result in recriminations, sulking, and an unsustainable feeling of insecurity. Single, heart side, it will be the time of the castles in Spain. Many of you will be attracted to anything that flees them. Worse, some will fall in love with a being who shows no consideration for them. With this aspect of Saturn, your professional life will be easier. Still, your work will be quite addictive, and you will not have to shirk your responsibilities. Many of you will have to deal with extra work, and they will have to adopt a well-thought-out schedule to deal with it. Aquarius. For natives living in pairs, the day will be easy to live, marked by tenderness and sensuality, even if you do not have to expect to live the great passion of your life. Marital happiness will still be there, thanks to the support of Mars, the master of desire, and thanks to Venus, the goddess of love. If your heart is free, it will be the moment or never to embark on a love affair. You will exercise undisputed authority in your professional environment. At the office or at the factory, you will enjoy increased prestige. You will be able to land a job you have long coveted. Pisces. This position of Mercury indicates that you are at this moment in a day of reflection concerning your married life. By accepting to learn from the past, you will be able to adapt your attitude and your emotional demands in order to be more serene and happy. Single, it is highly likely that a friendship takes a turn more sentimental than you had imagined. However, make sure your feelings are shared before you declare or leave the other person the opportunity to do so. The astral prognosis seems hardly favorable to a too great ambition. It would be good to postpone this gigantic project. For the moment, continue quietly your little merry way.